Guys. Hi guys, I am Foram K.Modi and I am the owner and founder of SlimPossibleDiet with over 9 years of experience in nutrition and diet planning. Today I am here to discuss on a very important topic, that is how do you take care of your health during this current situation. Work from home, the negativity all around, getting scared about the immunity, getting scared how will we fight this current situation. So here is a small video for you guys. I hope you like it, and please put up all your questions. I'm going to answer all of them at the end of the video, so make sure you put in the questions here. So firstly, we are very scared about how will we fight, what if we get coronavirus and how will we fight it, how about boosting our immunity. So firstly, immunity boosting process, it's a process. It is not going to happen overnight. What you do now, you have to start doing it religiously over the time. Like, do it regularly, have a cup of warm water, having a cup of turmeric tea every day. All these small tips I'm going to give you. Make sure you note it down, or you can listen after the live and you start applying it to your regular life. It is surely going to help you. So let's get started. First thing that helps in boosting your immunity is sleep. Sleep is really important, and we take it very lightly because of the work from home, and it's a kind of a small vacation for many people, and they have been awake for whole night and they wake up in the morning by 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock, and there is no schedule, there is no timetable that they are following. So I firstly fix a schedule, sleep on time. If you sleep on time, you wake up early or you wake up on time. I'm not telling you to wake up at 5 o'clock, but at least you wake up at 7 o'clock, do a light workout, maybe a yoga, pranayam, because again, doing yoga and pranayam is also going to help you in boosting your immunity. So to boost your immunity, at least doing 30 minutes of any kind of workout, including pranayam, is going to help you in boosting your immunity. When you're doing a workout, ask your child to accompany you and explain him or her how yoga is going to be helpful, and you start doing it so that they see you and they also start doing it. Make a practice from a very young age, because that's the right time to develop a habit. So make sure you do it. At least 30 minutes for yourself is not something that is very difficult. So you start doing that. Second thing is, eat on time. Like, your breakfast should be at least by 30 minutes of your waking time. After that, your mid meals, your lunch, your dinner, your snack, everything should be on time. It is not a vacation, because when you jumble up with the timings, you tend to be hungry at odd hours, you tend to eat anything wrong, and then you pile on weight. So this is going to again put on your weight and again play with your immunity. So make sure you set your timetable, like how you do it regularly. So this is how this is one point that you need to take care of. Second is water. Water plays a very important role. If you want to lose weight, have a lot of water. If you want a glowing skin and a healthy hair, water plays a very important role. Plus, make sure, this is a tip that I've been following from day one when we came to know about the coronavirus. It's based on some Ayurveda tips and tricks. So make sure when you go down, or when you are going out to purchase some necessary maybe some groceries or something which you need to go down and buy, go down, come up. When you come to your place, sanitize your hands properly, wash them, sanitize all the things that you've got from down, thoda sun bath de do usko, and then have one tall glass of warm water with salt, warm water with lime. ये दोनों में से कोई भी एक option you have to have it. Like warm, it should be really warm, like how you have your tea. So that is going to help you even in your skin problems, your health. And again to fight this corona thing, the first guideline which had come from the government was to have warm water. If you are comfortable having warm water throughout the day, nothing better than that. So you can have that. Let's go to the third point. Third point is vitamin D. Now, if possible, have your breakfast like 15 minutes or 20 minutes सुबह का वो जो धूप होता है, it's very good in vitamin D. So if you're blessed enough to have a direct sunlight, it's best. If not, and if you're comfortable going to your terrace or your building, make sure you take all the precautions. And if you feel that it's unsafe, you can ask your doctor and get a vitamin D supplement prescribed. So vitamin D plays a very important role in a lot of things, in your bone health, your weight loss, to fight against any illness or any immunity issues. So vitamin D again is a very important thing. Fourth point is vitamin C. Vitamin C also plays a very important role. Do you remember when we were kids and we were having those running nose and cold and flu? Our dadima and nanima used to tell us, give her lime water or give her some orange juice, because citrus food, that is vitamin C, is rich in rich in minerals and vitamins, which helps in fighting your illness, fighting your cold and cough. So make sure at least one food group of vitamin C you can have. If you have nothing that is available, because it's a mango season, you can even have mango, because not along with the meal. Again, having mango doesn't mean that you have to have roti and mango. You can have mango as your breakfast, mango as a snack. That will not pile on your weight. It's a very, very common myth that, if I have mango, I'm going to put on weight. The mango is not putting on the weight. The time at which you have the mango is putting your weight on. So make sure it is either in the morning hours, or if it's in the evening, it's before 5 or before 6 o'clock as a meal, like your mid meal or a snack, not along with the meal. Okay, so next point is adding probiotic to yours and your child meal, the entire family. These tips and tricks are going to be helpful for the entire family from the age group of 1 year to 60-70 years old, so old persons. So make sure you can follow all these tips for them also. Adding probiotic is really very important. The bacteria and when you have your curd, a curd is a probiotic. The bacteria that develops in the curd is really healthy. It's good for the gut also. So you can have curd, you can have flavored curd. If your child is not accepting the taste of curd, because there are many kids who do not like the taste of curd, you can add a little salt or kala namak, or you can add few vegetable puree to it, and then add some chaat masala to it. If not, you can add fruits to it, nuts. Adults can make a nice smoothie out of using the curd. So these are how you can add curd. You can add buttermilk to the meals, because even that is a probiotic drink. So these are going to help you. And there's a thing that having a fermented food in a regular meal is really helpful for the gut. I have made a detailed post about fermented food on my Instagram channel, that is SlimPossibleDiet. You can go there and check it out. If you have any questions, please put up. I'm going to answer at the end of the session. So having fermented food is also very helpful for your health. So having idlis, your dhoklas, your dosas, you can add nutrition to these things by, if your child doesn't like having beetroot, so you can add puree of beetroot to the idli batter and just make red good idlis out of it. The color is really nice. It is appealing to the kid. So when, a very simple trick for all the mothers out there. One thing, if your child doesn't like eating vegetables, try and manipulate the things, like make a puree out of a certain vegetable, like palak ka puree bana ke you can make palak ka rice. You can make idli out of it, dosa, paratha, thepla. You can make all these things. If your child doesn't like beetroot, so the color of beetroot is very appealing. So what you can do is you can make idiyappam out of beetroot. You can make idlis, and you can make your theplas. You can make normal roti out of beetroot, because it gives a very rich red color, which is very appealing to the eye. And you can do small food art out of it, and make it more interesting for the child to eat. Make sure your child eats rainbow colors. By rainbow colors, I mean include all possible greens, reds, yellows, so that the plate looks colorful and appealing. Because if it's interesting for the child will eat. And I say it in all my life, and I tell it to all my kids who are doing a nutrition plan with me. I tell their mothers to build a good relationship between the food and the child. Explain them. See, this is roti. If you eat roti, you're going to be very strong, and your brain is going to start working very nicely. If you eat your walnuts, it's going to be good for the brain. Do you want to be very healthy like your father? Make stories, try to manipulate in such a way that they feel, yeah, this is the right food for me. Because what happens is, if you develop a habit right from the beginning, in the long run it is going to be very easy for you to feed. Because even I have a 3-year-old, so I know it is very difficult once they develop the taste and once they develop a sense of liking and not liking a food. It becomes difficult to convince them to have a particular food. So right from a small age, start building the habit and start building a good relationship between the food and the child. And I am somebody who believes that sitting on the floor, cross your legs, sit on the floor and feed your child with your hands. It has a very, very important value to your food. So make sure you sit with the cross feet and feed your child with your hand, and teach the child that you have to sit on the floor and eat. So that is going to be helpful in the long run also. Plus there is a good connection between the earth, the food and your child. So these are very, very small tips which I keep on giving all the time. So make sure you make a note of it or listen to it after the video ends. So these are the things. The other thing is adding nuts to your child's meal. Now I have a lot of people who feel that adding nuts to the child meal is very difficult because they don't want to chew the nut. There are certain kids who are not ready to chew the food properly. They just gulp it. So simple ways to add nuts to your child meal is make a nice powder out of it, very fine powder. Mix it in the roti ka atta, or you can mix it in the child's sweet if they are fond of having sweets. Make Indian homemade sweets, like you can make kheer, usme dal do thoda sa. You can make milk you can make the milk warm, अच्छा सा warm करके put this dry fruit का powder, let it soak a little bit in it. So when you add dry fruit के powder में kesar, the kesar is going to give very good color to the milk. So that again becomes appealing for the child to eat. So these are simple tips how do you add nuts to your child's meal. Then is adding spices to the meals. By spices I do not mean making the meal very spicy, but you can add those basic garam masalas like having elaichi, that's cardamom, and long, uska powder bana ke thoda just very small minute quantity mein you can put it in the soup, you can put it in the khichdi, in the dal, so that they start developing the taste. Even for the adults, if you're too fond of having chai, make good masala at home, adding all the spices that you have, dalchini, elaichi, long, pepper, then there's this dried ginger. All this adds a good value to your food. Plus it is going to help you fight your immunity. It's going to help you fight your illness and build your immunity. So if you're somebody who feels there is often a thing that when the season changes, the child or the mother or anyone in your family catches cold very quickly, because these days I've seen many kids, they catch cold very quickly. As soon as there is some climate change, this happens. So make sure if you feed your child with these warm homemade foods with little spices in it, don't make it spicy, but add little spices, like very minute, ek chutki sa, thoda sa. It is going to add good nutrition also to the food. Plus it helps in good digestion, plus to fight the cold and flu. So overly the child will develop the taste and it will start boosting the immunity of your child. The very important thing that helps in boosting your child's immunity is turmeric, and even your immunity, like even the adults. All these tips are going to be helpful for the adults also and entire family. So make sure you adopt all these habits. So let's talk about turmeric. Turmeric also plays a very important role in Indian cuisine. So make a turmeric latte. Let's talk very common, haldi wala doodh. Haldi wala doodh is something that we have been grown up drinking. So why not give the same to our kids and the entire family, having it together? If you're blessed with the family having food together, make sure you have together. It develops a good relationship between the family also, togetherness plus sharing. The child will learn how to share the food with the family. Plus, I've seen in my kid, if he has a sibling with him, he'll eat 2 rotis. If he doesn't have a sibling with him, it takes hours to feed him 2 rotis. So, feeding the child with the entire family makes an easy job for the mother also, to feed the normal dal, roti, chawal, everything very nicely to the child. So if you are blessed enough to have a family or joint family, make sure the meal timings are at least once a day, have a good meal time together. So let's come to turmeric. Okay, so if your child likes turmeric milk, nothing better than that. If the child doesn't like turmeric milk, try giving turmeric with lemon in the water, like very small quantity, and then gradually increase the quantity. If the child doesn't like that, you can include turmeric in the rice, you can give turmeric in the dal. So whenever you make a dal ka tadka, add turmeric to it, so that it gives good flavor also, plus good taste also, plus the color is also very beautiful. So these are the tips, how do you include turmeric in your child's meal. Coming to adults, according to me, the adult person should have at least 2 cups of turmeric tea every day. Not only will it help in losing weight, but for women it is very good. It is going to help you in your periods problem. It is going to help you fight your PMS. It is going to help you losing weight. It is going to help you giving a glowing skin, and it's very healthy also. So make sure at least 2 cups of turmeric tea, whether it's with the milk or without the milk. And again, the recipe is on my grid. You can go and check it out, even on my Facebook page. That's Forum's Slim Possible Diet, and on my Instagram channel, that's for a Slim Possible Diet. So you can go and check it out. There are many tips to boost the immunity and many tea recipes also. So if you like any of them, you give a try, give it to your child also. Make sure it is very, when you first introduce any food group to your child, it should be very small quantity. Don't make it a huge quantity. So thoda sa try karo and then gradually increase it. Apart from nutrition, even workout plays a very important role in your child's or your life. If you're an adult, and if at least 30 minutes time you get for yourself, you should start doing spot jogging. You can start doing your pranayams. Even that is going to help you staying fit. Now, coming to adults, I've got many questions, people asking me that, how do I fix my schedule? How do I start with the diet? Being everybody at home, I've been trying a lot of recipes, because Instagram and Facebook are filled with recipes from the last 2.5 to 3 months. Everyone is making cake and rasgullas and jalebis and what not, like Punjabi sabji with lot of makhan, and many mouth watering recipes. Once in a while you can have it. If my clients are listening to this, they're going to agree to me. All my clients have been eating even pizza and burger, but they know what is the portion size and when to have it, what to have next, and how do you know that, having it on a Sunday night and then what to eat on the next day. So everything in a good quantity, proper proportion is really important. Everything more than the permitted limit or more than the limit is going to be harmful. So make sure, even if you've enjoyed all these delicious recipes, start with your weight loss or your fitness journey, because your body is going to respond to all these corona infections and all the infections, and then if you don't take care of your body, it is not going to give you the same fighting capacity of your body also decreases. So if you're on a heavier side, start reducing your weight. If you're on a lighter side, start being more fit by doing a little workout and eating mindfully. So these are the tips. And water also, guys. I have seen many people who have a habit of not drinking water all the time. So if you're somebody from that, you can reduce, you can start including water by including infused water to your meals. You can set reminders on your mobile that you need to have water. Hi Sheetal, you have any questions, please put up. So guys, these were a small tips and tricks which I had to share with you guys. If you have any questions, please put up. I'll just see if there are any questions. Okay, and also let me add into this. A lot of you have been having cardas, and I've got many females complaining the carda is become so heat producing in the body that they've started getting periods early. They've started getting pimples. Even for the males have started getting pimples. So what you can do is once in a while you have that proper carda with all the garam masalas, all the masalas in it, like the long, the ginger and everything. But if you feel that it's giving you a very heating effect to your body, like substitute it with turmeric water. Like just boil the water really well, put turmeric, again boil it, उसको नीचे उतारो, उसमें थोड़ा सा नींबू निचोड़ो. Always make sure when you put नींबू in the water, don't boil the water and just don't boil the water with the lemon juice. उसको नीचे उतारो, उसमें डालो नींबू, उसके बाद उसमें थोड़ा सा हनी डालो. Never boil the water with honey also, and then you can have it. So वो थोड़ा जो heat producing problem है वो भी नहीं रहेगा. So this is the thing that you can include. And also make sure you have homemade foods. Even though the deliveries have started, the restaurants have started, I would suggest at least for 6 months from now, don't go for outside food. Don't eat restaurant food. Don't eat anything from out, because it is going to, you never know, that person who is making is affected by it. Like initially there were many cases around here who've got in contact with the person who had delivered, or somebody who's made it in the restaurant and then they are coming here and selling it. So that is going to be very harmful, and it is unsafe because you don't know. Especially for the kids, don't give them anything from out. Make it at home. Even if they want french fries, make it at home. If they want burger, make it at home. Anything that they wish to, make it at home. And now making recipes at home is really very easy. So guys, let's just wind it up. If you have any questions, put up. I'll be here to help you. If you have any questions after listening to the video, it's going to be on the group. So go through it. If you have any questions, you can connect to me directly over the group also. Plus you can go to my Instagram channel and you can ask me questions. You can come to the Facebook group and ask me questions. I'll be here to help you. So let me just check if there are any questions. Okay, somebody's asked, how do I okay, no, the question is vanished. So that's it guys, no questions as of now, so I'll just wind it up. If you have any questions after the live, you can connect to me over the call or over the group. So let's just wind it up, and I hope you like this video, and if you've liked it, do share it with your friends and family, and try including these tips and tricks to fight your immunity, to fight with all the illness and build up the immunity. And these are going to really help you in the current situation. So make sure you are at home. If you don't have any work to do, like nothing very important, then don't go downstairs. Take care of yourself, stay at home if possible, and wash your hands regularly. Eat warm home cooked meal. Wash your vegetables with proper soda water or salt water, and keep it under the sun. If not possible, keep it undisturbed for 24 hours, and this is going to help you. So thank you for connecting, and thank you for listening to it.